And joining us in studio this morning from Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell, and in studio for the first time in a real long time, Miss Donna, Oracion. How are you doing this morning?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Oh, doing great, doing good. It's nice to actually see you face to face.
I know. I thought I'll brave it and come in. It's only been a year and a half or however long.
Now this has been kind of the going thing for you guys, because I mean, even when things were opening back up, you guys had a different set of protocols that you had to follow.
Right. Well, we do follow the state protocols, but we follow a higher education department, and so we really wanted to make sure that we, err on with an abundance of caution, as they say. But we're slowly coming back. We've got visitors and guests on campus now. Sure. We do still have majority of our classes online, but we do have, as we've had all the way through, some classes that just have to meet face to face, and that's in smaller numbers. And
that's the thing with a lot of those, with the practicums, with a lot of the nursing stuff. You kind of have to have that hands-on. You can't.
There's just no substitute for it.
I mean, you could take a scalpel to a cantaloupe, but it's only going to go so far. You know?
Yeah. So we've been in our tech ed and health programs continuing that training with as little interruption as possible. So
sure,
we're really excited to do welcoming students back, and, with some of the restrictions relaxed. So we're really looking forward to some more normalcy.
It's
like everyone else.
It's going to be nice to kind of get back to just the normal college experience. My college experience was at Eastern, and just walking the campus, going to the bookstore, talking to folks, and rubbing elbows with people, grabbing lunch, whatever. Just those simple college life experiences that the last year and a half have been just completely robbed from us.
Right, and we know now not to take it for granted, because
Absolutely.
I think we all did, and the things that we just thought was just normal life that was suspended for a while, and so even our staff has been kind of remote working and out of touch, and so we've missed that kind of interactions among even our staff. So
I thought of it the other day. I'm on the board of directors for Tabosa, and I literally about 2 weeks ago met the rest of the board for the first time. I've been on the board for like 6 months now, and it's just for the first time I'm actually meeting these people that I've had full-blown conversations with.
Yes.
It's very off-putting, but this is where we find ourselves. And now we're getting back to normal. We're gearing up for summertime. Summer semester is already underway.
Yes, it is.
And fall time semester is fast approaching.
Right. It's hard to believe, time is just zooming by. So we're preparing for fall, as you said. Our summer session is underway. It began 1st of June, so just about a little week out. Yeah. Week and a half out.
And the summertime is an abbreviated session. It's things are kind of they come a little faster.
Yes, and so we have a smaller enrollment in summer, and some of our faculty don't work during the summer, so it's a smaller group. So it's a good way to kind of transition into a fully functioning, fully operational fall, which is what we're hoping for.
And I think we can achieve that fully functional operational
we
fall.
Hope so.
and this event that you guys are running these next few days, that's a great start.
It is. We just thought we'd give students a little more incentive to register. So we're doing a 3-day registration event for fall. So we're going to be open from 10 to 6 in our Student Services Center. It's today, Wednesday and Thursday, June 15th through 17th.
Okay.
And so every student that registers will get a free snow cone. We're calling it Beat the Heat. So obviously we are in the heat of summer.
Boy, are we ever.
A free snow cone and a $20 bookstore gift card. So
nice.
Just a little incentive, and we'll have all of our staff available. We'll also have some of our programs, some of our student organizations available, so you can kind of see what ENMU-Roswell is all about, get a feel for the campus if you've never been out there, it's been a while since you've been out to the campus. Again, not everything is, fully up to speed, but you'll see just kind of the layout and where buildings are and what programs are available. So it's a good time to register, talk to an advisor, and also, talk about financial aid if you want to talk to financial aid advisor as well. So just a great time to, if you've been putting it off or you want to just get it done, get ready for fall, and enjoy the rest of your summer, then this is a great time to do it.
It is. And, a lot of people, I've talked to so many people that have looked at the Rona as an opportunity to change their lives, to kind of change their careers.
Sure,
they've been
stuck you reassess.
They've been stuck in a rut. They've been doing the same thing for years and years and not going anywhere, spinning their wheels. So, maybe they were furloughed, maybe they were laid off, and they said, okay, I'm going to go back and do what I want to do. And this is a great chance to do that. Maybe you don't know where you're going to start. You just know you want to do something else.
Yes.
Go talk to an advisor. They're a great resource for pointing you in the right direction.
Right. And whether you have some classes completed or some under your belt, and you've never been to college before and don't know where to start, again, our advisors can help you out. Just maybe take a class or two. We have career assessments, so they can kind of just talk to you, and we have different measurements. You can decide where your skill set lies, what things you like to do. If you like to work with your hands, if you like to work outside, if you like to, crunch numbers, if you like to be with people, if you like healthcare, if you like, just science. So there's a lot of different options for you at ENMU-Roswell that, you can take. You don't have to go for an associate degree. You can go for a certificate, which is a shorter term if you don't want to make that time commitment. And it is a commitment. It's asking a lot. It's making a life-changing decision. So we do understand that, but we can help ease you through that. And college is for everybody.
It is. I actually have my own advising story to share. Actually, when I was going, because I was undeclared, didn't know what I was doing. I was thinking, something in entertainment. But I sat down and talked to an advisor, and through talking to an advisor, they said, you're a fun person to be around. You really enjoy working with kids. Have you ever thought about early childhood education? And that became my, my degree plan was early childhood education. I actually did the practicums out at the, out there at the Childhood Development Center, and and obviously worked out great because I'm here in radio. That early childhood, education worked out. But the point is, it pointed me in a direction based on what I was, who I am, what I'm into, what I'm interested in.
Right.
And that's a great thing for you. If maybe you work well with your hands. You're maybe something in the in the engineering field or something along those lines. If maybe you're thinking something along the lines of film or digital editing, animation. I mean, there's fantastic programs out at Eastern. It's a great place to start.
There are, and so we're open for any student. You just have to be a high school graduate or a GED recipient. We can also help you get your GED if you don't have that. So again, we just want to encourage people to just not stop learning and not think that college isn't for them or they're not college material, because we have such a diverse range of students on our campus. It really is amazing. Everything from early college, high school to students with disabilities to we have youth challenge. We have high students right out of high school. We have the top 10% of high school students on our campus as well with our presidential scholarship program. So just a wide range of ages and everything that you can imagine. So we really want to make sure that people know that we're here for them. And this Beat the Heat event is a great way to just kind of get a great introduction to the campus. You get a few perks, a few giveaways as well while you're there. So we're really hoping to have a good crowd of people out the next 3 days.
And one of the things you touched on back there, and this is one thing I love about Eastern, is just that, the diversity of the population out there, of the students, and you all walks of life, all kinds of different folks, and everybody kind of with that one mission, that one goal in mind of being better, doing better, making what was before kind of not great, making something better out of that, molding it, and I really admire the folks who are doing that, and some great programs too that that I think maybe go under the rug a little bit, like the aviation maintenance program out there is one of the best in the state.
It is. It's very unique. It's very cost effective compared to if you compare other aviation maintenance programs in the Southwest or around the country. We are very reasonable, and right on the flight line. Great training. We have our graduates hired even before they graduate. There's so many companies out there looking for trained mechanics because everybody wants to continue flying, and we need those planes to be, top notch and airworthy and checked. We want to make sure that when you're flying, your plane has been checked out by a certified mechanic. So that's not going away. There's great demand for those jobs. So that's just one of our programs. You mentioned our media arts, animation, film, and graphic design. I've personally
worked with Alan Trevor on several projects, and he's one of the best minds in digital animation and filmmaking. And I mean, he's right there in your back pocket. That's a great resource.
Well, and actually, he has moved on.
Has he really?
He has.
Oh,
yes, I'm sorry to say he's moved.
See,
to
I'm out of
community.
touch. I'm out of touch. But
we have a new instructor, and so she's raring to go. So.
That's case in point of the program that you guys have out there. Is you guys have the best, the brightest, the top of the line that are going to give the students the best education possible.
Right. And every instructor is really committed to students and making themselves available, whether it's the regular office hours or through online chats or email or messages. I know a lot of instructors give students their personal cell phone number so they can contact them at any time. So our students really do have a great relationship with our instructors, and that's something that you don't get at a lot of larger universities.
When your classes are so large, when your professors are talking to basically a stadium of people, it's hard to have that one-on-one time. So
it is, and we know that people are making an investment in themselves, and they want to take that seriously, and we really encourage people to make that investment in themselves, because it's going to pay off in the long run. So.
But it all starts with just kind of opening the door to, I want something different, I want something better. Go down to the campus, talk to an advisor, and let them point you in the right direction.
Right, and you can still work. We have most of our students that are part-time, so it doesn't mean you can't still earn a paycheck and go to school at the same time. It's very possible, whether you take classes on campus or online. So again, we encourage people to come out today, tomorrow, and Thursday, June 15th through 17th from 10 to 6, and that will be in our Student Services Center. It's the building right as you come on University Boulevard. It's the big building with the big
new one, right?
With the new one. Still, we considered it new.
Sure.
It's not new, but the large, tall windows, you can't miss it. It says Student Services Center, 56 University Boulevard.
I still call that up north. I still call that the new Walmart, just to put things into perspective. So yeah, it doesn't have a mall attached to it, so it's still the new Walmart. That's the new building at Eastern.
We have long memories. So,
but
again, we just want people to come out and talk to us and get registered for fall. Fall classes do start August 16th, which may seem a little while away, but it really isn't.
Boy, so, if the way this year's been going, that's coming up.
We're already halfway through the year of 2021, so it's amazing.
And that is tomorrow. So if you're gonna basically start your fall semester, now is the time to get yourself on the right path. Now is definitely a time to start getting your financial aid information filled out, your FAFSA and all that. Get that done as quickly as possible, because the resources are there. It's just not going to be there forever.
Right. And you just make a little bit of effort, but we have so many scholarship opportunities available. We just had a new one come in from the American Legion for children of veterans, things like that.
Nice.
So any type of student that you are, I bet there's a scholarship opportunity for you. So not to mention the lottery scholarship and the opportunity scholarship. And we still have money from the federal government for the COVID relief funds.
Yep.
So there's a lot of resources. Our foundation, of course, always funds numerous scholarships each semester for students. So talk to our financial aid advisors while you're out and see what scholarship opportunities are available, in addition to the FAFSA, because those are things you don't have to pay back. Loans should be your last resort. So there's so many other options available for you.
There are. There's grants. There's loan. The Stafford loan is the one I would recommend, because it has a relatively low interest rate. But again, last resort. There's so many other options. Grants, scholarships. You just got to do a little digging.
Yes.
And you've got some great minds that'll help you do that digging there if you go talk to an advisor or a financial aid advisor.
That's right. So we hope to have a good turnout. And if you have any questions, of course, our website is roswell.enmu.edu, or you can call the main number 624-7000, and they'll direct you to the right person.
Very good. Roswell.enmu.edu. And the other thing, by the way, this absolutely needs to be mentioned: air conditioning.
Yes.
Air conditioning.
We have nice, cool buildings.
Just saying, if you guys are looking to beat the heat, that's a great place to do it. And you get hooked up with a snow cone. That sounds like win-win.
Right. So come out if you have kids. Bring your kids with you. That's fine too. We're ready for everyone.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's happening today through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. there at the main Student Services Center on campus, 56 University Boulevard. You're absolutely encouraged to apply for admission prior to coming out. You can do that by going to roswell.enmu.edu. And if you have any questions, 624-7000 is the main number there to call.
Yes. And if you apply for admission online, it's just one less step you have to do. And it's a really simple application you can do online. But if you don't want to, we can also help you do that on campus as well.
It just steps you in the right direction.
Right.
So that when you go in, you can be like, oh, that's you. Cool.
Right, exactly.
Make the connection. Well, Miss Donna, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it.
Appreciate having you out here, and welcome back out.
Thanks.
What are you going to do now?
Go back to work.
Oh, you're going to go back under lockdown. Doggone
right.
it. I figured now that you got this freedom, maybe go to a park and soak up some sun or something,
Well, yeah.
I've been in a room by myself for 16 months.
Well, it's not been that bad.
Thanks again.
We have been out. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
34 minutes after 8 o'clock.